Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Modern Family, Season 1, Episodes 17 and 18. So last episodes, we had a Valentine's Day episode, which was really funny, especially with Phil and Claire doing a little role play that didn't end up quite the way they imagined it. And then, of course, we had an episode focused on everyone kind of conquering their fears and how parents oftentimes conquer their fears in order to help set an example for their children. So I have no idea what we're in store for these two episodes, but I'm excited to laugh and hopefully have a good time. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that is, of course, up on Patreon. The link is in the description down below. That's also where you can check out future reactions of Modern Family. If you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel, let's just get right into it. Modern Family, Season 1, Episodes 17 and 18.
Hey, honey, Hugh Grant has...
I'm in.
Just with Hugh Grant? Just with Hugh Grant? I like that. Hugh Grant is awesome.
Also have no boys at forever. Have an eating disorder you need to attend to?
Actually, that's no good. I'm meeting my friend Denise.
Do I know Denise?
Ooh, who's Denise?
Oh, so I can't even picture you with a woman.
Thank you.
Friend before mom?
Try two.
Oh, only two?
Plenty of fun in my time. And then I met your mom.
And thank you.
This is just not the day for Claire, man.
You were doing it called a dork salesman.
Oh! Drags like a rattlesnake.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh no, she had nothing. She had nothing.
I mean, her second lesson is she just got school.
Shoot,
What's
shoot.
wrong with me today?
It's not your day.
We all have off days, don't worry.
Sad because of that audition.
That part was mine,
Oh shoot.
Sevia. Instead, they give it to Rod Jackson.
How dare they?
Go and throw ice cream at the problem.
This should do the trick.
Motivational poster?
Lots of stuff that doesn't kill you makes you weaker.
That's very true.
My father had a heart attack. Now he needs a machine to breathe.
Don't take it too literally.
It's not a good poster.
You're only making me stronger.
I mean, there is some truth to that, but I do understand how motivational posters can be somewhat nauseating, right?
Not the whole week kind. The ducks don't like that.
They're ducks, Mitchell. They don't care. Surrounded by them. They were more like brothers and sisters than
Delicious brothers and sisters.
life on a farm. They know what they're getting into.
Do they? Did they sign the contract?
Like this every Saturday, just ignore it.
Time. Hello.
Don't go into work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang. It's hard to have that work-life balance, right?
That's nice.
Oh shoot, oh shoot! You jinxed it, Jay! Dang!
Del, you all right, buddy?
I hope so.
Oh, hell.
Did the turtle die?
Little duck kisses, and she's laughing.
Dang, you really had to go to work? Oh.
Do enough for him.
I know that. Doesn't know that is my sucky boss. Suckiest.
Was that your boss? Is that your boss?
It's a miserable.
Oh shoot,
son
shoot,
of
shoot, shoot, shoot.
a- May have heard everything I just said.
Oh shoot, oh my gosh, that is so unlucky. That's worse than Pulp Fiction, running into Marcellus Wallace.
When are you getting together with your gal pal? Facebook friends.
Sure am.
Claire's thrilled about
47
that.
friends. Yeah, everybody wants a slice. You tracked me down about a year ago. What?
Nothing.
That means nothing at all.
The next girlfriend at an intimate French restaurant.
Say what I want you to say, but your tone seems mean.
Women in their 30s on the internet, ninjas. They get in a little black their way into your marriage.
That's not the need.
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
You can't add the sexy.
Neck is better.
Are you seriously jealous?
That woman wants a slice.
Her over here for drink.
Hey, Phil, I really had my heart set on Laurel.
Avoiding him all morning.
You don't even know if he heard you.
I think he heard something.
I only have a half hour for lunch. This is where it happened. Just turn off the phone, roll down the window.
Oh shoot, this is a test, this is a test, okay.
Go around. We're recreating a faux pas.
Louder now.
Shout! Shout!
Hey.
You can obviously hear me. So screwed.
Did you know you were talking about him though?
Well, there's no easy way to say this. Christina's dead.
What? How?
The poster, the poster.
This commotion up in your room. And this mangy raccoon had busted through.
Covering his tracks. Oh, dang.
Gravel's flying everywhere.
He went all out, he went all out.
It's mug looking and bolted. If only I'd have got
Gloria
here
knows
earlier.
this is a lie though.
That's him.
Sorry, pal.
Coons are nocturnal. They sleep during the day.
And this one must have got up for a midnight snack. You know, we've all done that. It all adds up.
In here right now. Too many memories.
Oh gosh, Gloria's not gonna be appeased.
I'm Colombian. I know a fake crime scene when I see one.
When Mitchell was 9, take care of his bird. It got out and flew into a fan.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
What if he finds out? Be the guy that killed his pet and lied to.
That would be way worse.
Fly Saminelli.
How did I not know that kid was gay?
You will get to meet your real mom. Real reason Dad's old girlfriend's coming over. If she likes you, you'll go live
Will
with her.
Luke fall for this?
I know.
Just because he called you a dork-to-dork salesman.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an
Empire
overreaction.
Strikes Back.
That FICO's.
What's that?
Prints in my room only have 4.
Guy looked like he'd been in a brawl or two.
1 toe from each foot.
He wanted to be symmetrical.
Throw a little memorial for show. You never have to talk about that ever again.
Little funeral service.
Well, there's a thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's her name. She's in an episode of The Big Bang Theory too.
Haley,
Hi.
Alex, and
Luke. I had curly hair just like that.
Oh
when I
no,
was
no, dang.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
Poor Luke.
I have a beautiful wife, a gorgeous house, and those kids. Could take Luke home with me.
Don't say that, don't say that.
Seriously, you go right ahead.
I like it here.
Luke never catches a break in these episodes,
Find
I
out what's wrong with your
swear.
brother.
Okay.
No idea why he's upset. Couldn't guess.
Use the, Oh, yeah, of course.
She's too normal. Something's gonna go wrong, right?
When did I become this horribly cynical person who assumes the
I first noticed it 7 years ago.
Oh, that was an amazing change mid-sentence.
So how are we gonna do this? Here is my hotel room key.
Oh.
Go whenever you want.
Oh. Yep, Claire was right.
That was funny this morning. Pulled up next to you at that stoplight.
Funny?
I was on the phone with my partner. How horrible his boss was. You pull up.
Call us on Monday. You need to get that?
No, it's fine. My daughter's standing for the first time.
Yeah, they do that. It's a big day.
I hate this boss, man.
You think you can be on time?
Plans tomorrow. Stay at home with my family and do absolutely nothing.
Well said, Mitch.
But I will see you on Monday.
George now, is that it?
If my daughter can stand up, then so can I.
All right. So either come in tomorrow or don't bother coming back again.
Really? Well done, Mitch. Well done. Yeah, you can get another job, man.
ID to the elevator, go down to freedom. Complete my set.
It was still a good gesture. You don't need this place.
Turtle Steam was many things.
Why don't you read it? You were with him at the end.
In his final moments.
Didn't get a date with Fiona Gunderson. Shell was there. Raccoon broke into my room. Shell was there. Never got to say was goodbye.
Oh.
Left the bag of chips near my bed. The raccoon must have smelled it.
Oh no.
My fault he's dead.
No, Jay, now you have to tell the truth.
Anything to say to Manny?
Yeah.
Raccoons don't eat chips. No.
Shell forgives you.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Picked this one on myself today.
Oh. Oh.
You know what? Open a bottle of wine.
No, that's the
come on.
worst idea.
Phil's like, no wine.
You weren't completely wrong about Denise.
Oh, this is because of the thing I said
No,
about...
no, 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 no.
Anything I can help with? Touch me.
Okay.
Oh gosh. She always plays these crazy characters.
Grabbing us a couple glasses.
Need me to grab anything?
Oh my gosh.
I still have my cheerleader outfit.
So do I, but this still can't happen.
He's like, I have mine
That
too.
break.
My neck's so sore.
Why do people keep adding voices?
Oh, poor
I wasted
Phil.
a year of my life on this relationship.
You spent a year of your life?
The other women have you led on?
I don't know.
You broke your arm when we were first dating.
You're sitting with Denise, broken arms.
Still dating her when you started dating me?
No.
Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
A little overlap.
You took me to Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. You told me that was your father.
Oh, shoot.
It's fresh, but the lie is really old.
If I were you, I would kick him out. Appreciate you more after you spent a lonely night in a hotel at the Radisson by the airport.
Phil is still processing that.
Run my life anymore.
Be nervous, but I'm not. I'm excited for you.
I just feel liberated.
That's awesome.
Hey.
And I'm not picking it up.
Ooh, I like.
It's like Monica breaking free.
It's like I feel the weight of endless possibilities.
You're not panicking, are you?
Of course I am panicking.
Shoot.
Quit my job.
Oh,
I quit
no,
my job.
no.
I'm used to nice things. What are we gonna do?
Oh, shoot. That didn't last long.
We have a mortgage. We have a child.
It's gonna be okay.
I think they can figure something out.
You will be happy, and that is something worth toasting.
The cheap stuff, because we might have to sell that bottle.
It's hard to sleep in a bed of lies, isn't it, Jay?
Guilty conscience will keep you awake.
I'm going to sleep. Damn it.
It lasted about 5 seconds.
What are you doing up? Waiting for what?
The truth.
Oh, all right, you got
That's
me.
too smart of a kid.
It was an accident. Off to a rocky start. Lately, it's been pretty good.
Now you're the guy who killed my pet and made a stupid lie about it.
Just like Gloria said.
Just trying to avoid past mistakes.
Since we're confessing things,
Oh, what?
scratch on your car,
The one that can't be buffed out?
you probably know how it happened.
What?
Raccoon did it.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And the fact that Jay has known all this time but didn't give Manny a hard time says a lot.
Gloria and I want to give you a little something to help you through it.
Oh, nice.
I want to.
Feet, I really want to. Oh.
So much better than money.
When my pet snake died. Zsa Zsa Gaboa?
He didn't know that he was gay.
I must have, right?
Who needs money when you have motivation?
Favorite way to relax? Phones and disappear into the nature channel.
Really?
Blink of an eye, it can go from tranquil beauty, primal violence.
Can
Oh,
you
dang.
seriously not hear me with those things on?
The violence was here. It wasn't Jaws.
A giant project. 40 cupcakes for her school fundraiser. Also due.
Oh, dang.
Assignments on my own and on time.
Oh,
Not
no,
ours.
Alex.
They're sick of it. Poor Alex doesn't get any credit.
Really stay on him.
And take a different approach, but not a micromanage. Provide Luke with the tools and guidance he
As
needs.
long as it gets done.
Smothering him,
You think I smother our child?
part of the word. You never hear of anyone being fathered to death.
It's got ADHD.
No.
No, I don't.
I don't think he does.
Need to have a little more confidence in him.
No one can hear me now.
Right on cue, Luke.
Ha ha ha, I am funny.
I mean, he definitely takes after Phil. That is so obvious.
Lyrid meteor shower.
It's where the Planet Geek passes through the nerdy way. Every couple years, Mitchell and his father, they go out and enjoy one of these showers.
That's cool. That's cool.
A lot of the same interests. I never went to sports games.
Well, because you call them sports games. Lose the sports. Don't worry about me.
I'm not.
Shotgun, sucker!
I want Mikar to be Sukar.
You seem nervous.
Nervous? No, I'm not nervous.
You are nervous.
I was. Spend the evening with Gloria. I've always wanted to be good friends with her.
Okay, good.
Spicy, curvy diva.
And Gloria.
Minor setback that we had to overcome from a couple weeks ago.
What happened?
Columbia University. The lazy eye from Harvard.
Brown.
Whatever. Go back to Columbia and take her weird little brown friend with her.
Oh no, oh no. Shoot, that's a total misunderstanding. Oh shoot.
You explained.
Not very well. You know how awkward I get when things get awkward. Who go to a university. Not your people.
Mitch, you didn't help him? Mitch is just like, I'm out. I didn't say it.
I'll say your people a lot, so. I got us into Palaso.
Into where?
It's normally a 4-week wait. The maitre d's an old Pilates
A
brother.
fancy restaurant? Nice.
I'm in the mood for something so fancy. A little Latin place that I always used.
That sounds fantastic. I would love to see how your people eat.
Your
people?
Shoot.
What's wrong with me?
You're just nervous. You're just nervous, man.
I'm not a child, I can do it.
Okay.
Can you?
You can't just ask her to do something for you. The cheese in the trap.
Oh, okay, okay. This is a plan.
I
Oh my
like
God,
to
it's
not
okay, it's
do
right
that.
Here. That's really gross.
Okay, I'm gonna mop up.
And snap. So how do I start? Mom usually tells me what to do.
Join the club. Pretend you're telling the story of his life who has never heard of him. see the wheels spinning. Spark of
How did they
create.
get the lead in pencils?
Okay.
Thinks Mercury is a densest planet,
Your mocking tone that I am incorrect. Is Earth.
which makes you the densest guy on the densest planet. Miami tagging along?
Are you kidding? He loves you. What are you worried about?
But this is Mitch's special time.
My brother was zinging each other all the time. It's how brothers express love.
Shotgun, sucker!
Oh gosh, Mitch does not communicate like that.
This is all you need to know. Pencils in two pieces and they glue them together on the left.
Phil had to know.
Thing is really loose.
Kind of looks like Uncle Mitchell.
Speaking of insanity. Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Oh, you stink!
And not just at astronomy.
What is happening?
Dang, that's unfortunate.
Love this place. I was nervous.
I'll just have the same thing.
Should have the chicken enchilada.
No, I'll have the carne.
No, don't have that.
Spicy. Miss Gloria's used to it.
I can spice you under the table any day.
I mean, I do like spicy food myself.
Carnitas Diablos, por favor.
They're gonna be too spicy for you, though. I guarantee it.
I'd really like to go home now. Stink up the blanket.
Don't worry about it. For when Manny's all sweaty after his tango.
Don't sweat. You're not doing it right.
Poor Mitch. Poor Mitch.
The best boyfriends I ever had.
But he was gay.
Stayed for a whole year because the haircuts were fantastic. Sonia.
He's dying. He's dying.
That's funny. You okay?
I'm fine.
No.
But your head is running water.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, it was too spicy for you.
Way too spicy.
Water makes it so worse. No.
You're right, that does make it worse.
I hate the sun!
To no lumps. See?
You make it fun, Mom. Symptoms of ADHD distracted by irrelevant stimuli.
They're cutting to Phil. I mean, that's perfect. But come on, everyone gets distracted like this thanks to our phones.
Often impulsively abandons one task for another.
That's where I left those.
Sense of personal safety.
Oh yes. Talk about personal safety.
Okay, you know what?
More
I think
often-
that that's enough.
Are we gonna hear Phil crashing? Are we gonna see it? Don't fall. Oh shoot.
Honey, you okay?
Remember those sunglasses I couldn't find? Wait till you see. You're gonna be so surprised.
I hope he's doing well. Phil's like, you let me down.
Staying on top of them to do all night long.
Oh shoot. That step really is a problem.
Not happy, dude. Supposed to be working.
Working.
Mr. Potato Head? Really? Stand over you until this thing is done.
I think Luke actually was working, right? Is he gonna trip too? Okay, you actually remembered. I like that glance towards the camera, like he's self-aware that he's being watched.
I wanted to have this awesome night.
Have lunch. Let's go buy shoes. Stupid thing I did this morning.
What did you do?
What did you do?
I bought a dress.
You monster.
I left it in the car.
Bet you look fabulous in that dress.
Yes.
All I could find. Shut up.
Really shows off your shape.
Oh
You get
shoot,
fries
a
with it?
glorious dress, dang.
Is that too far?
There's a line, Jay.
Yeah.
Sorry if things got a little out of hand. In our defense, look at you.
Fantastic apology.
Gonna be mad at me.
Done.
He didn't get invited to this big party. Kids he thought were his friends think he's weird.
That sucks.
I never know what to say. Maybe I raised a kid who would know what to say. The only reason I invited him along, because this is strong
Okay,
stuff.
that makes sense.
That's our thing.
And you did know what to say right there, Jay.
You actually got the legs for it. No, I'm just saying if you were that tight,
Dad!
you'd probably do all right for yourself.
He's trying to be nice.
Dangerous down here, but I guess it's actually kind of charming, isn't it?
Don't speak too soon. Don't jinx it.
That's why I come down here. That was my old apartment.
Oh, dang.
The people here, Cameron.
I had wheels when I parked here.
¡Ya, hijo de te! ¡Dentes, you coward son of bitch! Get to show your face, that little girl!
And everybody think it's drivable.
You gotta love the rage from Gloria.
And I'm really sorry for not underestimating Luke enough.
I did it.
Hey.
Look at that. Come on. You gotta be surprised.
You had ears because Van Gogh cut his ear off. Painting sell for like $1 bajillion.
That's awesome.
You're right.
Don't apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
Apology accepted.
So sorry I didn't give you more credit. I gotta go finish the cupcakes.
Yeah, I can talk.
What are you doing? Make them. And now you can do it yourself.
Couldn't outsmart your mom.
I got some shells in them. Uh-oh. Are you serious?
You shouldn't have been so obvious on the phone. You might have gotten away with it.
Oh, I know you never, to get picked on at school, too. This is the funny thing about growing up. Desperately afraid to be different. Almost overnight, everybody wants to be different.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Jay said that's what brothers do.
I have to listen to him. Brothers do that, too.
That's true.
Wow.
Awesome. Why did he paint Starry Night? Something's up there watching over all of us. Aliens could be and use us as fuel.
All right,
so
you
wake
listened to
up,
Joe
people.
Rogan while you worked.
Mom, you better get down here.
I mean, his classmates will probably enjoy it.
Oh my God.
Wow, delicious.
Really?
I'm so proud. Go, I'll bring them by later.
They're bad. They're bad. They're gonna make a new batch.
Do we still have the number for poison control?
Love you.
My mouth is asleep like at the dentist.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The last time they let her cook on her own. Alright, so that's Modern Family Season 1, Episodes 17 and 18. So Episode 17, we had a focus on this idea of truth with the different storylines, right? I mean, we had Jay accidentally killing Manny's pet turtle with his motivational poster, which has several layers of irony. But then, of course, Jay, because of what happened, you know, with Mitch when he accidentally killed his pet, he didn't want Manny to know the truth. Gloria was correct in her assessment from, I believe it was episode 16, where she said that Jay was a terrible liar. But Jay tries to cover his tracks with fake raccoon tracks and comes up with this story. I think the best part of, or the funniest part of that storyline was at the turtle funeral, when Manny confessed that he thought it was his fault for having chips that, you know, made the raccoon show up in his room. And Jay just went over and after like a perfectly timed comedic pause was just like, don't worry, he'll forgive you to Manny. But of course Jay can't sit with that lie, and he does go and admit the truth to Manny. And Manny himself is a smart kid, so he had already put it together that Jay had been in some way responsible for the turtle's death. But, you know, in that situation, I think Jay was really trying to protect, as he explained to Manny, he was really trying to protect the relationship that he had built with Manny. So his intention was good behind lying, but, you know, that doesn't mean you want to hide from the truth just because you have good intentions. And then speaking of more things focused on the truth, you know, we got to see a glimpse of Mitch and the struggle that Mitch has, you know, with that work-life balance. We had the bad luck of him, you know, trash-talking his boss as his boss pulled up right next to him in the car. And while it does seem like a crazy coincidence, if that has happened to anyone, that just seems like one of those crazy stories I could see happening. So let me know if anyone has had something similar to that happening with their boss at work. And did you recover from that situation, or did it affect things from that point on? But then I really like, you know, the moment where Mitch finally stood up to his boss. And I think that's an important lesson. You know, I think a lot of times if you're a really responsible, dedicated, hardworking employee, you know, there's definitely plenty of companies that will take advantage of that and just work you way harder than you should. So people like Mitch need to learn how to stand up for themselves to their boss and realize that he's not some king who just should rule over your whole life and every second of your time, especially if you have established working hours like most positions do. Although the reality is there definitely are bosses like this boss who will fire you over stuff like that. But it was cool, and emotionally it was very satisfying for Mitch to do that. He was so excited with Cam, but I really like how that scene quickly turned from excitement to panic. I think that's very realistic, because while it might be thrilling to quit your job and to stand up to your boss and finally tell him what you've been dying to tell him, and just to prioritize important things like family, there is I mean, look, the reason why people stay at horrible jobs and put up with that terrible type of treatment is because of that pressure, that the reality of adult life, the pressures of bills and a mortgage and taking care of children, right? And so I just like that transition, how it wasn't just a perfect celebration. The celebration quickly kind of morphed into panic and then trying to reassure each other. Now, we didn't really address that situation of Mitch quitting his job and what they're going to do financially in episode 18, but I really do hope they pick up on that storyline, because that could be something, I just feel like that could be a little bit more serious and could be really interesting to follow kind of that journey of Mitch and Cam making it after Mitch loses his job. And then we also had Phil's ex coming over, and, you know, Claire wasn't too thrilled about it initially. Then she meets the lady and she's like, all right, I was totally wrong to be too cynical. But no, Claire's instincts were correct. I like the scene of her, you know, Phil trying to run away from her once he realizes what her real intentions are. And I really love how Claire was reading the messages with a sexy voice and Phil was like, don't be ridiculous. And then the lady, his ex, also started reading his messages with a sexy voice. And let me know, do you think Phil is at fault in this situation? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily the best idea to reach out to your ex when you're happily married, right? So I guess maybe you could say that's not, you know, you're already playing with fire to a certain extent. But I really think that Phil, you know, I don't think he was leading her on, at least with the messages that were read out loud, right? I think that lady was just a little bit obsessed with him. But I also do understand Claire. It's like there definitely are people who might come across as very innocent and well-intentioned who do have other plans. There are definitely people out there who don't care if you're married. That's not going to stop them with pursuing someone that they want, right? So the reality is there are people like that. Then episode 18, we had some bonding time, or some what was supposed to be bonding time between Mitch and Jay, and then Manny was there, and Mitch was kind of upset. You know, you could really see that the time, you know, going and looking at the stars together and seeing the meteor shower was something that Mitch really valued. And like he said, he doesn't have a lot of shared interests with his dads, and their relationship has been rocky in certain ways. So you could see how this was something special and almost pure that they had together, just the two of them. So naturally, Mitch was upset when he realized Manny tagged along, and he's really feeling like, does my father feel the same connection? Does he value this precious time between just the two of us? And then it didn't help they're both, you know, teasing Mitch in a way, which, look, some guys do appreciate that, and that's kind of the fun way to hang out and banter, but some people don't, right? And you could tell Mitch is not one of those people who likes to kind of give and take and talk a lot of trash back and forth. That's not his style. He's much more sensitive, right? But I like how Jay realized that they had gone too far, and then when he talked to Mitch, at first I was like, he's missing the point. He's talking about Manny, not talking about Mitch. But then as Jay kept talking, I realized that Jay really was aware of how special this moment was, how this time really was something for just the two of them. And the only reason he invited Manny was because Manny was going through something difficult. And that's just a great life lesson in general, right? Like, everyone, it's just normal to be caught up with your own life and your own problems and your own ups and downs, that sometimes you forget to consider what other people are going through. Because just like, you know, people might have no clue about all the struggles that you're going through, you might have no clue about the struggles that other people are going through. And Mitch was, you know, to give Mitch credit, the second he understood Jay's intentions, he felt so much better. You could just see, like, the relief on his face, and all the things that had gone wrong earlier in the evening didn't matter. And he was just showing up almost like a big brother for Manny to, you know, tell him, like, look, things are going to get better after school. It's not always like that. And that is kind of a good point that Mitch made as well. I mean, in school, you're usually terrified of standing out and being different in any way. But in life, like, the last thing most people want to be is just normal and really, really boring. I mean, there's that great Oscar Wilde quote, like, be yourself because everyone else is taken. I mean, The things that make you stand out and make you unique are oftentimes the things that are the most interesting and the most valuable. You know, once you escape some of the social confines of school and bullying and little things like that. So that was just kind of the perfect thing to say to Manny, who honestly is a really unique kid. You know, he is a kid who's very smart for his age and is different. And I could see him not fitting in with other kids his age, but I could also see him growing up to be a really intelligent, really thoughtful, really wise, kind of interesting person when he gets older, right? So that's exactly, I think, the kind of advice that he needed to hear in that moment. And then we also had some last minute parent panicking with Phil trying to help out Luke and Claire trying to help out Haley with both their assignments, which I'm sure any parent who has kids in school can relate to. I'm sure at some point your kids, even if they're very well behaved, have showed up and been like, shoot, I have this thing due tomorrow, I need help, right? Now, surprisingly, Phil's kind of hands-off approach worked extremely well with Luke. I mean, I did like how they were having all the cuts to Phil being distracted as they were talking about ADHD. But at the end of the day, Luke kind of proved everybody wrong by not only like working on his own and getting something done, but also being really creative and doing an excellent job. And immediately once Claire saw that, I mean, I like how she apologized to Luke for underestimating him. But then right then it's like, there's a moment of clarity for Claire where she's like, you know what? I'm doing everything for Haley. She's never going to learn to do things on her own if I don't just step back and let her do the best that she can. And then I think the lesson is kind of what we saw in the kind of final joke of the episode, where you let your kids do things. That doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Sometimes you do have to clean up their mess. But still, them just getting something done, even though the cupcakes tasted horrible and you might have to fix them before anyone else tries them, it's still better than doing all the work for them, right? And I think the overall lesson was that you don't want to smother your kids as much as you want to save them. And that can be taken in many ways more than just homework. That can be taken in, you know, anything they struggle with in life. Saving them helps short term, but really letting them struggle is really an important part of having them grow up and having them realize their full potential, right? I mean, Luke, if Claire had just done that assignment for him with the Van Gogh poster, Luke would never have proven just how amazing of a job he could have done. And I think that's just true for a lot of things with your children. But I had fun with both those episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions. As always, you want to watch along the full reaction, that of course is up on Patreon along with future reactions of Modern Family if you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.